Good morning, people. How are you? Hey, listen, I want to catch up on some videos and get some things out here. Part of it is that I occasionally, very occasionally, get videos from athletes, both outside occasionally, once in a while, not often enough. Even though I don't respond to you guys directly, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll use what you're doing in the video to reframe programming going forward to address some of the issues. That being said, I sitting there watching some people do some stuff in our box the other day, and none of them are videoing anything that they're doing, and they're making the same old error again and again and again and again. And I know that all of my staff all look at them and say, hey, when you do a snatch and balance, don't come forward, punch down underneath it. You should meet the bar lower. All that kind of good stuff. Whatever the movement is totally relevant. What's not happening is nobody is, critiquing themselves. And this goes from my very best athletes to my biggest neophytes. And it's kind of a frustrating thing because whenever I try to make sure that, one, is that my demos are good. And if you guys are all going to be professional coaches, or a lot of you guys own boxes, a lot of you guys want to be high-level athletes. And if you're not videoing what you're doing regularly, it's kind of, how do you know if you're doing doing well? And it's a couple little thoughts. This is a simple little iPhone. Android works fine. You guys are setting this up here. This is a little tripod. Magic. Now what happens is said iPhone goes in said holder on here. This little holder's like $1.99 on Amazon.com. I have no affiliation with Amazon.com other than the fact that I have an addiction to it. That being said, what we're gonna do is Mike's doing a session. I have no idea who the guy is because he's a brand new dude in the gym. I never met him. Whatever, new guys. No, don't get it. New clients are kind of like raising puppies. Out of every 12 puppies you get probably 3 or 4 that are really good dogs, 3 or 4 of them that die off really early, and the rest of them kind of give away. And eventually you move enough dirt, you get gold. Ending rant. So setting this bad boy up here, the way this should work is now I just get this little camera thing. I switch to camera mode. And frame it without my thumb in the way. Here. Now Mike's gonna actually I'll pull it off the tripod part. This will be enough. Now Mike's got it framed up here. Now we switch it over to the video. Now Mike's coaching this gentleman. This guy's gonna come down and do whatever the next movement is. Let's restart this so we don't have a whole bunch of extraneous shit in there. Now, he's going to lean forward in the deadlift to the knee. Oh, it goes too deep, comes back up. And this will be the way the clip will work. Mike's going to address that as a trainer, obviously. And here's, come over closer. Now, this little clip, I go into Coach's Eye. Or you can go ahead and text that to me. That's totally cool. Now I import. Where am I at? This bad boy here from camera roll. You guys don't want to see my vacation photos. So here it is. And also I did it horizontally rather than vertically because it just looks better on there and it can get you a little bit better in here. Now I go and pull this bad boy in. Oopsies, wrong button. Don't hit the share button. Cancel this. We're going to analyze this. So here it is, this back angle, so maybe establish this. Follow me. Now you've got a way of evaluating pretty quickly. And here's the movement where he keeps leaning forward. Now, not only he could see it, and on top of that, you guys can see it, and you can adjust it. A lot of things, come back to me. A lot of things you're doing movement-wise, you're doing because you're not aware of where you're at in space. And part of it is that this is kind of a rant on training. A lot of you guys are going super fucking hard all the time, and flogging yourself regularly is impressive. You guys have an awesome work ethic. You get great stuff going on. But unless you're really evaluating what you're doing movement-wise all the time, you have no idea. And a lot of times, I hear my staff say say, do this, keep this closer, whatever the correction, the fix is, and people nod and they go like this and they'll do one rep and they won't see or be able to sense where they're at in space and just not getting it. If you're not videoing your movements, you're just simply not serious about training. And it's not that you have to send every single video to me. You guys should be able to learn how to do some self-coaching, especially on movements. My big thing is writing programming and being able to want to have camps to make sure that we really get you guys on the same page. Other than that, you got to do a lot of self-coaching. If you don't have a good coach in your box, your video camera is your best coach anyway.